everyone. My name is Ed DeCosta of eddecosta.com and the Ascend 90-Day Transformation Program. Today is Wednesday, December 26th, 2012. Merry Christmas from my family to yours. If you celebrate Christmas, I hope you enjoy this very special time of the year and are to kind of unplug a little bit and do some reflecting on the previous year. Of course, enjoy the present and be able to spend some good quality time with loved ones, friends, family, in order to really celebrate the season. It's a very, very joyous time of the year, but also a time to plan and to think about the upcoming year. And I'm just going to say a few words, particularly targeted for people who either don't do a whole lot of planning for the upcoming year and kind of wing it, and also especially for those who have tried it and found it less than satisfying, that somehow they weren't able to sustain the enthusiasm of the old New Year's resolution to radically change everything about their lives beginning on midnight December 31st, which most people know is just a recipe for disaster. That's not how change is made. So I'm going to tell you a P word. A word begins with the letter P, and it drives a whole bunch of other P words. Easy to remember. That first word, of course, is purpose. What is your purpose? In many respects, the hardest question of all to answer. Why am I here? What is my highest calling? If at the end of my life I'm going to look back on my life and view it as a success, that I've reached my potential, that I've done the things that I was supposed to do, that I was the person I was supposed to be, what does it look like? I've spoken about this before, but this is the time. This is the time, that week, that last week of the year, to really get into that reflective mode and get in touch with your purpose. If you're stuck, you're not sure where to begin, just look at the areas of the wheel of life. Your fitness, your finances, your family, your love interest, your personal development, your intellectual and emotional health and development. Begin with those and just ask yourself, how am I doing? If I were to rate myself on a scale of 1 to 10, what would I, just pick a number, you don't have to share it with anyone. And then if you pick, I'm a 6 in a particular area, what would 7 look like? Don't go to 10, pick 7. And then really connect with what 7, in this particular case, would look like, feel like, taste like, smell like. Really, really wrap yourself around what it would look like. Imagine it. Suspend your disbelief and really get in touch with the answer to those questions. And I will tell you, if you do that exercise, sleep on it maybe for a day, look at it again, you'll see your purpose staring at you from that sheet of paper or from the computer screen, depending on how you do it. Now, armed with that sense of purpose, of course, you're going to be able to really break some bad habits. And that's kind of a misnomer. You can't break a habit, you replace a destructive habit with a constructive or supportive habit. You're also going to be able to overcome any self-limiting beliefs or doubts that you have. What that purpose does, that sense of what I want to be 1 year from now, it tends to empower us, to embolden us, to overcome those things that used to trip us up, used to get in the way, and help us, yes, to persevere, to have the power to persevere, to reach our potential. So there are the P words that I was alluding to earlier. So I would just challenge you gently to spend some hours this week getting in touch with your purpose, and then once you've gotten in touch with that, let that fire burn within you and let it fuel you to create that vision of where you want to be 1 year from now. What is the person that you are to look like December 26th, 2013, just 365 days from now? Connect with that, put it in a place where you can see it on a regular basis, and it will be a source of encouragement and inspiration to you and help you to persevere despite the fact that, like all people, you're going to have some good weeks and you're going to have some weeks that aren't so good for you. But you'll keep that, again, as Dr. Covey teaches us or has taught us, to begin with the end in mind. It is that true north, that objective that will keep us moving throughout the year. So again, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and heartfelt wishes for a very prosperous and abundant new year to you and to your family. Again, my name is Ed DeCosta of eddecosta.com and the Ascend 90-Day Transformation Program, and wherever you are in this great, big, beautiful world, make it great.